Hot day today. Nice. iPhone Air. Super thin. 100%.
Good morning, folks. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Check that out, the iPhone Air, Apple's thinnest iPhone ever. Today, I want to give you a glimpse into my life, showing you a little bit of what California has to offer, and of course, put this phone to the test to see if it can last the entire day, because Apple claims that it has an all-day battery. Here's my breakfast. For breakfast, I'm eating a scallion pancake, which is a popular street food in China and Taiwan. Now, quick time check. It's currently 10 a.m. and our battery life is at 97%. Booyah. So we just finished the morning routine. Trust me, not every morning looks like that. In fact, most days I usually roll out of bed and then just get straight to work. But welcome everybody. This is gonna be an exciting video. This is a day in the life with iPhone Air. It's gonna be a very packed day. We have a lot ahead of us. So let's go over the game plan. Now first, we're gonna go grab lunch at my favorite sandwich spot in San Jose. Then we're gonna head over to Apple Park to ask people what they think about the iPhone Air. Then maybe we're gonna grab boba afterwards. We have time. And then last but not least, we have my friend's beach birthday bonfire party. Hopefully we'll see a good sunset and get some really nice photos with the iPhone Air. A lot of you guys are probably curious though as to whether this phone will last the entire day. How long do you think it's gonna last? Make your most educated guess in your head right now. I have my guess. I think it's gonna last until 7 p.m. In case it doesn't make it past 7 p.m. though, I have some special toys in this backpack. So this is the new Anker Nano power bank. Super thin, just as thin as Apple's MagSafe battery pack, and looks gorgeous on the iPhone Air. Yeah, we'll talk about this thing a little bit later. Big thank you to Anker for sponsoring this video. But yeah, first stop, let's go get my favorite sandwich in the Bay Area, and we're doing it in fashion. Oh yeah.
Now, some of you may have known this about me. Yes, I do ride a motorcycle. This is my 2014 Triumph Street Triple. Living in California means lane splitting, baby. Now, as far as the iPhone Air goes, this is where I'm a little bit scared for the battery life because it'll be out in the sun while doing navigation, which is not good for battery.
This is where we are. Yep, if you know, you know. Let's go. Guess how much that sandwich was? 15 bucks. $15.59. So this is the Ménage à Trois from Ike's. And if there's one thing you have to know about visiting the Bay Area, it is for bread, you have to try the Dutch Crunch. I don't know if this is a thing in other parts of the world, but at least in the Bay Area, Dutch Crunch is the default bread. Everybody gets it. A little bit sweet and a little bit crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, and it just goes well with any sandwich. Definitely worth the 15 bucks. Now let's talk about this phone for a second. After using this phone for about a whole day now, I am honestly really impressed. I've just been using it naked like this without a case. And to be honest, I didn't think I would like it this much. The form factor, I was like, okay, it's thinner, that's about it. But the more I used it and then the more I went back and picked up the Pro models, I was like, oh wow, these phones are really heavy. And I think Apple did a good job balancing taking away just enough to the point where people can still consider using this phone even if it doesn't have 3 cameras, even if it doesn't have 2 speakers. You really kind of just have to hold it in your hand at an Apple store to basically experience the same thing that I'm experiencing. But don't take my word for it. We're gonna head over to Apple Park Visitor Center and we're gonna get some random people's thoughts on the iPhone Air. Let's go.
So we're currently headed over to Apple Park, which is where Apple's headquartered at. They also have a visitor center where tons of creators every year go and they dream of going there. It's like this dream destination for creators. And the crazy thing is, I live about 30 minutes from Apple Park. Living here in the Bay Area definitely has its pros and cons. It's extremely high cost of living, but you are surrounded by tons of tech, which is cool if you're into tech. But sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming, at least for me, because I come into contact with tech every single day. I almost feel like I want to detox from it. If you didn't live here, you wouldn't know it. It looks very residential, but right in front of us is the big spaceship. Hidden behind those trees is Apple Park. And then over here to our right, you can see all the people turning in to try and get a look at iPhone Air. Don't mind if I do.
Here it is, Apple Park. Okay, so what's your name?
Alex.
Did you have a chance to check out the new iPhone Air?
Yeah, I feel like the Air is the best one. It's something different from the previous generations. I'm still kind of not sure about the cameras, but
Yeah. I found the source of the liquid glass. Here it is, guys.
My name is Gelson. I am from Angola. I am here in San Francisco and California. I bought iPhone Air and iPhone 70 Pro Max. I am using iPhones from the beginning. Apple fanboy maybe. I am using iPhone 15 Pro Max.
What is going on? What happened here?
Just drop.
Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Oh, a lot of
A lot of times.
What do you think of the iPhone Air?
Well,
What was your thoughts the first time you held it?
yeah, this is impressive. How thin is. I remember the problem with the iPhone 6. iPhone 6 is the band here. They now are using another material, right? Maybe for me it's the highest product for this year. This iPhone with the one camera. We start with one camera.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we don't need three cameras. I love so much the zoom camera on my iPhone Pro Max. But I believe that is enough. Please follow Mr. Lobato on YouTube and on Instagram. And thanks for watching.
So over here to our left is Apple Park. $1 trillion company, the world's greatest innovation. There's one of the entrances and it goes down underground. This is literally Apple's walled garden right here. It would be so cool to be able to go into here someday, just to tour it and walk around. So yeah, all of this, that is Apple Park. It is freaking hot out, y'all. 49% on the iPhone Air 217. And that's the end of Apple Park. I am pretty thirsty, so we're gonna do what every Asian in the Bay Area does on a weekend. And that is
Boba milk tea.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Vincent.
Vincent?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Air yet?
The Air. That's the slim version, right?
Yeah.
I saw like a snippet of it.
Hold on.
All right, here you go.
Oh. This is the Air?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, wait. This is thin. It's like the thinnest iPhone ever. Oh man, it's kind of scary. Being so
Yeah,
thin.
yeah.
I'm like,
But it.
I don't know, would you get it?
What's the price comparison?
yeah, what's the price point for this?
This one is 1,000, and then the Pro is 1,100. And if you pay less, if you paid 800 for the regular, you still get 2 cameras.
What's
So you're
the-
paying more for less.
You're paying more for less.
Apple's model. Classic.
I see the appeal
Yeah.
on why someone would want like a slimmer phone because you carry it every day. Me personally, I think at the price, I would rather get like a Pro. I don't know if I would describe it as like FOMO, but it's like I pay a little more, I get more. I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it, if that makes sense.
I don't think I would buy the Air.
Go for
Again,
two.
I see the appeal. Like,
Yeah.
if you're trying to be more minimalistic, carry less.
All right, mission success. Next stop, Santa Cruz, baby. On the famous Highway 17 through the mountains. This is one of my favorite rides in California, through the redwood trees. It's absolutely breathtaking.
Now the nice thing with having a bike is I can park it anywhere. See, I can fit here. It only says no parking anytime over here. What a day. The iPhone Air. Really surprised me, honestly. Now, before we get into the results, like which app used the most battery, that sort of thing, I first want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel and of course, drop a like down below. This is honestly a brand new style of video that I'm experimenting with, so if you guys enjoy it, definitely show your support down below. Now, at 10 o'clock, my phone died, and the only way I was able to get home and use my navigation was by putting a battery bank on it. This is Anker's new Nano Power Bank 5K, and it is beautiful. Here it is next to Apple's iPhone Air MagSafe battery pack. If you need a new MagSafe battery bank, this is the one, because the Anker one is actually half the price compared to Apple's. Not only that, it holds way more battery, charges slightly faster, and is compatible with every iPhone model as opposed to just the Air. Anker also released their 45-watt nano charger, which you'll need if you want to take advantage of the new 40-watt fast charging on iPhone 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Max. Compared to Apple's 40-watt charger, the Anker one is even smaller and will charge your iPhone 17 from 0 to 50% in just 20 minutes. These are Anker's latest products, and if you're interested, links will be down below. Now, as far as results go, we actually used 108% on our entire day. Surprisingly, we only had a screen on time of 4 hours and 17 minutes, and that is because Google Maps took up 42% of the battery usage. Then after that, our home and lock screen took 12% of our battery usage, and our camera app took 11%. And then funnily enough, our morning routine app, the app that you saw at the very beginning in the intro, used 7%. Then after that is just a bunch of other apps like Instagram, Notion, YouTube, Spotify. All of these apps combined have also added to our battery usage. And yeah, I was definitely really surprised at how long this iPhone lasted. But yeah, that's been it. Let me know your thoughts on the iPhone Air. Were you surprised by the results? Would you get this iPhone? Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.